The Washington Commanders, $68.4 million in effective cap space after an incredible year. That's third most in the NFL. Now, the interesting part about this is they have a lot of players who were either sort of like one-year signings, guys that they brought in with Dan Quinn coming in last year, or players that are sort of on these expiring contracts that were identity players that I wonder if they're going to bring back some of those core players for them. Bobby Wagner is a big one for them for how well Bobby Wagner played, but he's, getting up there in age. They've got a lot of space to work with. I think they have a lot of flexibility. They've been a team that we've linked to with Myles Garrett coming over because they've got the cap space to be able to take that on. What do you see for this team as their major team needs, knowing they've got a lot of guys that could be out of there?
Yeah, I mean, it just shows you what Jaden Daniels did for this team this year, because when you have a team that's relatively weak or at least thin at offensive line, defensive line, receiver, and corner, those teams don't usually make the NFC title game, right? So they still have a lot of very important spots to fill out with premier talent. Like you mentioned, last year they didn't expect to get as far as they did, I'm sure, but filling it out with veteran one-year contracts was the way to go to at least, get functional players in there, and maybe a handful of them hit and